Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share some of the best cost-effective tips on how you can save your time on an upcoming holy month of Ramadan that will ease your fasting and give you maximum time for ibadah. You may also apply these tips on normal days too, especially if you are a new mom, busy women, even for bachelors. In this video, I have shared multiple tips from food preparation and then how to store extra spices that stays fresh for a longer time. And most importantly, I also shared how I organize my fridge during Ramadan that eases my work, especially during fasting, and helps me focus on ibadah more. These tips are very easy. Just pre-prepare it on your weekends and have a peaceful week or month ahead. Hope you like this video. Keep watching. So first I'm going to prepare onion chutney that stays fresh for a month in refrigerator. For preparing this chutney, into a pan we're going to add around 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil. Then add dry red chillies. A tip here is try to add Kashmiri dry red chillies too. That will give good color and texture. However, I didn't have that day I prepared this chutney. So add chilies according to your taste, saute for a few seconds and transfer to a plate. Next goes in peeled garlic. Saute until it turns golden in color. While this is getting sauteed, I had already sliced 1 kg onion here. Now see, change the color. Now transfer it to a plate. At Suhoor, my family loves to have idlis and light breakfast type dishes. Mostly you can say steamed food that's not only healthy but also keeps energetic and full for a longer time. Preparing chutney every day during Suhoor can sometimes be time consuming and tedious, especially if you crave to have your favorite one. Like this one is our all-time favorite. After removing the garlic, into the same oil, add in the onions. Now saute the onions until it turns soft in texture. We need not brown them, just soften them. Once onion turns soft, as you can see here, add in the tomatoes. So here I am adding 250 grams, around 3 to 4 medium size. With that I am also adding few curry leaves for nice flavor. Give a mix and saute till tomatoes also turn soft. This chutney is a must have in every kitchen as it stays fresh for a long time and also it's very quick and handy to grab and eat. Now add in salt to speed up the cooking process. Once tomato turns soft, add in the fried red chilies and garlic into this mixture. Give a mix. Then to this we're going to add half lemon sized tamarind. This will give nice tangy taste and also act as a preservative for chutney to stay fresh for longer time. Give a mix and then switch off the flame and allow it to cool down completely. Upon cooling, you may grind them into a fine puree. Now for tempering, heat up a pan and here I am adding gingerly oil, that's sesame oil, as it enhances the taste, flavor and it's healthy too. Now splutter mustard seeds, urad dal and some asafetida, that's hing. Add few curry leaves and then pour in the mixture. Give a mix. Throughout the cooking process, the flame was on medium-low. Now allow the chutney to simmer for 10 minutes. Add salt as required. Remember, we had already added salt while sauteing, so add only if required. And gradually you see all extra moisture gets evaporated and the chutney is absolutely ready. Enjoy this chutney with idli or dosa. We love to have it with idlis, dosas, uttapam and even with steamed rice. See how soft the idlis are? I'd already shared tips on how to make spongy idlis in my channel. We'll share the link, you may have a look. See how soft, fluffy and spongy the idlis turned? I'd already shared how to make idli batter, millet batter at home and also shared how to make soft idlis using store-bought batters. We'll share the links in the description box. Do try this chutney and enjoy with soft idlis or dosas. Trust me, it tastes yummy. Now cool down this chutney and then store it in an airtight container and place it in the refrigerator and it will stay fresh for months. Next, moving ahead, here I am preparing Birista, that's fried onions. As you all know, this is a must pre-preparation for my Ramadan and even on normal days I prepare and keep as it saves ample amount of time and makes cooking job lot more easier. Proceeding ahead, here I'm going to prepare the ready to cook meat marination, which I'll be freezing, and whenever required just grab and cook directly. So here I have taken 1 kg of camel meat and 1 kg of mutton, and to both have added salt. And for the camel meat marination, adding some spices, that's red chilli, Kashmiri chilli, garam masala, coriander, cumin, that's zira, and turmeric powder. Then a tablespoon of cumin and fennel seeds too. And for mutton, these are the spices that's going to add. That's turmeric, red chilli, Kashmiri chilli, garam masala, and coriander powder. And also to this going to add some mutton masala powder and black pepper powder into it. All the ingredient details will be mentioned in description box. You may have a look. Now add half cup yogurt to both. Then goes in fresh tomatoes. That's 2 medium size sliced on each. And then going to add green chutney. For that going to grind mint leaves, coriander leaves and green chilies. Grind them to puree and add them to both. Now add in the ginger garlic paste, around 2 to 3 tablespoons to each. And then goes in the fried onions, that's Birista. Adding handful of Birista for each of the marination. Now with a clean hand, mix all well. In my channel, you will find many more time-saving food preparation and tips videos that will save your time and energy, and it's cost effective too. I will share all the link in the description box and you may watch it at your convenience. Once they are combined well, and since it's a ready to cook meal, we're going to add required cooking oil at this stage itself. And then we're going to squeeze in 1 lemon juice to each. Now again with a clean hand, give a final mix and the meat and mutton marination is ready. I'm going to divide them into portions that will be easy to grab and cook whenever required, and also label them for easy access. Then we're going to place them in the freezer. Now how to cook frozen marinated meat I had already shared in a separate video. We'll share the link, you may have a look. Now these types of marination is a true time saver during Ramadan, on busy days, and also if you are arranging grand dawat or feast. This will make any occasion relaxing, stress-free, and you may enjoy the moment happily without getting exhausted. Just place them into the freezer and use it whenever required. With this I had also prepared chicken marination, which gonna store in the same pot itself and will take and cook whenever required. I had shared several other useful tips in my last Ramadan preparation too. Hope you had watched, otherwise we'll share the link, you may watch it as it's really helpful. Proceeding ahead, these are the other preparation which I usually prepare regularly throughout the year, sharing to give you an idea. So these are the French fries, it's homemade one that always I prepare and keep. And these are some extras. Next, these are the chicken popcorns. Again, I always prepare this as it's easy to munch as a snack and also carry it in school tiffin box. It's best to have homemade than store-bought ready-made frozen foods. Now these are the fish nuggets, which is almost over. And these are the frozen peas. That's handy for making pulavs, keemas or other dishes. Then we have these patties. These are chicken patties for making sandwiches and burgers. And this is the marination we prepared now. That's meat and mutton. And this is how it looks upon freezing. Now how to cook the marinated meat, we'll share the link in description. Do have a look. Now many have asked me in my kitchen organization video how I store my extra groceries, especially the masalas, dry spices, dry fruits and nuts. So this is for them. So firstly, I segregate them and store each in a separate container or a Ziploc bag, as it makes easy to locate if it's sorted and kept. Mostly I prefer transparent container or a Ziploc bag as it's see-through and easily accessible. Now same goes with the masalas. I just fill what's required and remaining store them in a container or a Ziploc bag. Nuts and dry fruits are also stored in the same way. After segregating them, we'll show you in a short while how I store them. First, let's see the freezer section. Placing all the preparations in the freezer. And these are the ice trays. So onto the door side, keeping some extras and some spring roll sheets which will prepare for some snacks and store it. Now let's move on to the refrigerator section. So here we go. At the bottom of the refrigerator, I store all the extra spices, masalas, dry fruits and nuts. I always prefer to refrigerate as it stays fresh for a longer time. The upper two sections I usually store chutneys, batters or leftover foods, as I also do prepare some instant food prep for the next day tiffin box for both my son and husband. In this chiller tray, I place cream, cheese and butter. Butter, I always store it in a container as it's easy to access and also use. Next to the cheese and butter, I have kept a chocolate bar and some extra candies and chocolate here as it usually melts if kept in room temperature during summer. On the dough side, you find some store-bought masalas which have only few of them as I always prefer fresh masalas in my cooking. Then you'll also find all dry fruits and nuts stored here. In this way, it stays fresh for longer time. Then you'll find sauces, pickles, chutneys and other regular use condiments on the dough side. So this is my very simple fridge organization tips and ideas. I do not overcrowd my refrigerator. As far as veggies is concerned, I prefer to have fresh ones on a daily basis. And since it is winter here, I store all fruits outside. So in my veggie box, you will only find some ripe tomatoes, peeled garlic, green chilies, curry leaves for daily use. As only few days left for Ramadan, I have many more tips to share with you all in my upcoming videos that will save your time and money too. So do stay connected with Nisha Thaju and take very good care of yourself and your loved ones. See you soon with another interesting video. Thanks for watching. Happy cooking. Bye bye.